Farm Guy here with an update to the modernized flour mill. This is by Adub Modding ABP Team, 2.26 megabytes to download, 15 slots on console, and this is all about changelog 1.3.00. And it is as follows: mod desk version increased, changed some inputs and outputs in the production, redid the mod description, cleaned up the i3D file, don't know what that is, recorded the XML, I don't know what that is either, added bread to the production, yes, so we're going to look at that, and added cake to the production, so we're going to look at that. So, first of all, quick review. Where do we find it? Under productions, and bam, there it is, $100,000, modernized flour mill. So of course it produces flour, but there's also some byproducts which are pretty cool. And so there is that. There's no different kind of looks to it. It is what it is. Here is the managed production point. We have output of the pallets that will appear here. Input of everything else goes here, so anything that goes in must go in here. And around the side we have output of the byproducts, which we will take a look at in a moment. Now let's have a look at it under the production chains. Now we have wheat, barley, oat, sorghum, corn, canola, sunflower, soybean. Those are all the types of different flour you can make. And this is the third update to this, so a few things have been added. Now, of course, I forgot to put the diesel fuel in because that's one of the things required to make anything actually in this mod. So I've got corn in there right now. As you can notice, the under production status inactive. Of course, it's not on yet. Cycles per month, 3,600. So that's 3,600 cycles for every item. It's the recipe that changes. So for example, wheat flour takes 6 diesel and 18 wheat, and you'll get 20 flour, 20 liters of chaff, and 20 liters of stones. Yes, chaff and stones are byproducts in this whole adventure here. And as we work our way down the recipes, they're all different. So 6 and 40 is 44, 22 to 24. So they're all kind of, you get a little more out than you put in, well, aside from the diesel. But as far as corn goes, that's probably the most productive. As you can see here, it's over double what you get in, what you get out. Canola's actually the same outcrop. Of course, if you add in the chaff and the stones, that's like bonus byproduct stuff. Sunflower, you get get a fair bit more, about a third more, and soybean is about double. So, but I thought I'd just do corn, and then after we check out the corn and see how that goes, we are going to test the bread and the cake. So we'll look at those, and let me go grab some diesel fuel and fill this up, and then we'll run it. So see you in a bit. Actually, before we do that, I just wanted to show you where we're at with the incoming materials. Diesel, 300,000 liters. It seems excessive, but that's what it contains. And of course, the corn was at 300,000. So I didn't say anything on the update about changing the capacities, just changing, so flour mill have 300,000 liters of flour storage, so we knew the flour storage, and so looks like 300,000 liters of incoming. We're gonna see what the sugar, milk, eggs, and butter and strawberries have for capacities when we get to that point, but I thought I'd just show you that. And we'll see how much it uses in a month, so then you can gauge how much you really need to put in there. Because once you put the diesel in here, it's not coming out. Same with the corn or any of these inputs, except for flour or the output materials. Outputs is flour, chaff, stones, bread, and cakes, so just keep that in mind. Nothing else other than these 5 things are going to be coming out of this factory once you put it in there, so just beware. So we'll see in a bit. All right, so we have sped ahead 1 month, and what have we got? Well now, so our diesel has consumed about 22,000 liters of diesel. We have consumed about 77,000 liters of corn. My math is terrible. So about, well, anyways, yeah, 77 about 1,000 liters of corn. But we have ended up with not just flour, 216,000 liters of flour and 216 each of stones and chaff. So that's a ridiculous amount of, well, flour, but yet we get these byproducts here, chaff and stones, which you can also either sell or convert to something else. So that's quite amazing, actually. Right, so now that we have plenty of flour, and I'll probably run it till we fill it up the flour, because we're now going to test the bread. The bread, we're going to see that, we're going to run that by itself, and we're going to see how much bread we end up with. 6 liters of diesel and 2 flour is 30 bread. That's quite a lot of bread. So let's so I'm gonna run it till the flour fills, which is 300,000, which shouldn't take long, and then we're gonna run the bread and see where that ends up with. Right, so we've run this fella for another month, and we've got the totally ridiculous amount of 109,000 liters of bread after 1 month, and it's only used up a smidgen of flour. 7,000 liters of, well, a little over 7,300 liters of flour, and used up a little bit more diesel. Yeah, so if we look at the bread recipe there, 6 liters of diesel. Well, so you can do the math, I guess, with the 3,600 cycles. But it just kind of seems like, okay, you can do that, but like just seeing it there, 109,000 liters of bread, that's just, so let's just put it to storing, and now back to distributing. And here we go, we have all the bread here ready to sell. Yeah, just ridiculous amount of production on there. Yeah, nice and profitable, really. If you can get that much per month, you'll pay for the building in no time, especially with all those byproducts, the stone and chaff. Right. Okay. So now, oh, I hate it when it does that. So now we've got that. Turn that off. Okay. We've got stop production on there. I'm going to go in there and fill it with the sugar, milk, eggs, butter, and strawberries. Hopefully it doesn't hold 300,000 of that. I'm going to see what we're at. But cake, 30 liters of cake. So we got 30. Yeah. So you know what? I don't even have to. Silly me. Now we know what the bread production is. 30 liters per cycle. So bread, 103,000 liters. So instead of me spending all my time filling those things up, I probably will anyways. We know how much we're going to get, 103,000 liters. And if we look at the recipe, 6 diesel, 2 flour, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 products in, yeah, 12 and 6, 18. 18 liters in, 30 liters out of cake. Well, because I don't have anything else to do after this, I'm going to see what we can do about putting some sugar, milk, and eggs. And then we'll come back and take a look at the pretty cakes. Okay, so looks like all the inputs are set to 300,000 liters, and well, I've got about 120 So or so thousand liters of well, the 250 milk, sugar, as you can see. Fortunately, I have the industrial sugar mod, so I could just dump sugar in there. Eggs, butter, and strawberries are a little bit more difficult, but there we go. I don't think anyone's going to have this much milk, butter, or strawberries for that matter to put in here, but I have anyways, and we're going to punch the cake button, and we're going to see, well, I fully expect to see 103,000 liters of cake, but let's set this to storing because it'll just pop it right out here for us to oogle at and see if we can grab some ice cream for that cake. But anyways, we will see you in a moment. All right, and so here we go. We have cake, and as totally as we totally expected, 102,000 liters of cake. The most ridiculous cake producing machine now. I don't think anything else is quite that close to producing cake that fast, at least not that I can remember. So bread and cake, let them eat cake, I say, because we have plenty to go around. Right, and there you go. That's the update to the modernized flour mill. Some ridiculous, and may I say, redonkulous cake making machine, among other things. And there it is. Yes, I said it again. Modernized flour mill by Adub Modding ABP Team. 2.26 megabytes to download. 15 slots on console. Get it while it's hot. At least the bread and cake, probably. Well, maybe not so much the cake, but the bread should be hot and yummy. I'm Lumini? Looney Farm Guy here. Thank you all for watching. And as always, don't forget, it's only a game. And so, till next time, bye for now.